Aloha, y'all. Your boy Jay coming back at you deep in the Hawaiian jungle. So once again, we back on that EBT. It's an All Blacks Monday. So let's just hop right into it. So, 3 days into this thing, it's pretty apparent that you have a completely separated philosophy amongst the country with this whole EBT thing, and not only EBT but the whole work environment. There's a lot of people that truly believe that they want to continue to basically just go to work, go in there and ask their boss for a higher and higher wage, and just try to beat the inflation game. And like I stated in my 2 videos ago, that's how we got in this mess. So, for those people that believe in that philosophy, more power to you. I hope you find a channel that is more like-minded, because this channel is for people that, we prepping for the Walking Dead. We well past, okay, well, we're going to try to beat the inflation game, or I'm going to save my way out of this, or I'm going to invest my way out of this. No, we passed all that. It's all about how each and every individual is going to more or less provide food for themselves. That's what this whole thing boiled down to now. So, for those that are still with me, let's kick it off. Right off the bat, if you're living in an RV and you homeless, you got to find a way to grow something on the top of that RV. Don't waste any space. You have the roof that's available. Start growing tomatoes, whatever you can grow in your climate. If you're in a climate where that's not going to work, wait until the climate is favorable for you to start growing something. If you in a condo or in an apartment, ain't no more suntanning on the lanai and on the balcony. You got to clear that off, and you got to start growing some food out there. Even if it's just a little bit of stuff. Tomatoes, onions, whatever you can grow. Whatever you like to eat, whatever you can grow, you got to make that happen. If you have a suburban home, the days of swimming pools and movie stars, them days is over. You got to use that land to start growing crops on. And for us individuals that have acreage, we are light years ahead of the game. So the first thing they told me was, when I got to business school, I've had my MBA for over 20 years from the University of Phoenix, and one of the first things I learned one of the first things they taught me was, the trend is your friend. This is why you're making the right decision going for yourself. You go back to the history of EBT. In the beginning, it was just for people to be on that needed a bridge in case they ran on hard times or they lost their job. So what you don't hear about is the people that did that and actually got off of EBT, and working, providing for themselves, but the price of inflation kept rising. The rate of inflation kept rising. So that job they had, they couldn't make it on that. So you look at these videos today. Now you got people saying, I'm not only working full-time, I'm working overtime, and I still need EBT. Follow the trend, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty soon, at this rate, Elon Musk is going to be filling out for an EBT card. It's simple mathematics. And as I stated the other day, it does not stop with food. Let's talk about this energy. I'm hearing people talking about, I got $1,000, $1,500 light bill. You got to get on solar. I'm talking about for the people that's moving out here into the jungle. Once again, this challenge for people that's taking it all the way down to the Walking Dead that escaped from New York. Not that, well, I'm gonna get solar on my house and I'm gonna sell some back to the grid. I'm half on grid. No. This is for people that's trying to do it on the underground right here. So my philosophy is, I learned 3 important things about having solar for the last 5 years. First and foremost, do not get a generator. And that's the first thing everybody gonna tell you to buy when you're moving off grid. Do not get a generator. I wish I did have all the money back from the generators that I spent and all the gas and oil, and they too temperamental. And once again, this channel, we assume that there is no gasoline, or gasoline is so expensive that you cannot afford it. Number two with the solar, with going back to solar. Even if you have to sacrifice a little bit of quality and pay maybe even a little bit more, the number one thing I'm finding with solar is make sure the company you get it from has a good customer service department. Because sooner or later, you're going to have, especially if it's your first setup, you are going to have questions about that solar. And every Tom, Dick, and Hank that you meet going to say, oh, I know about solar. I know about solar. And maybe they do. But that's another thing I'm finding out about solar. Solar is a lot like computers. The technology moves so fast that this person that's telling you, I know all about solar, let me come and push all your buttons. Yeah, that may be something from 5-10 years ago. The technology on solar moves fast. Find you a company to buy from where they have a great customer service department. And some people just don't feel comfortable, really working with solar right away. But they at least need to have this. I don't care if you're on grid, if you're in an apartment. You look at a lot of people in Jamaica right now. They give their right arm to have just this little bit of panel to charge their phone with. And even if it is not sunny at the moment, you got that crank. Make sure you get one with that crank on it. Last but not least, we're talking about catching this water. Like I said, it's not about going to your boss. Can I have more money? Well, I've been doing this. Well, I need to go find another job. No, it's about cutting the bills so you don't need a bunch more money. Going back to the water. We filter it twice with the coffee filters and a 3-minute boil. And it has done wonders for us. We do not have to go get that spigot water as much anymore. We're not completely weaned off of it yet, but we are slowly but surely getting there. So it's all about cutting everything instead of trying to figure out ways to, how can I make more and more money? How can I make the right investments? Because a lot of people that be telling you stuff like, well, yeah, just go get a job. Get a job, save your way out of this. What they're not telling you is, look at their family background. Yeah, if they lose their job or if an investment go bad, they got mommy and daddy to fall back on, granddaddy and grandpapa to fall, grandmama and granddaddy to fall back on. They got generational wealth. If you don't come from all that, you better keep prepping like it's The Walking Dead. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that sub button. Y'all hit that follow button. Hit that notification button. We coming back at you. Aloha and mahalo.